It is Dinger Tuesday, and this is the Daily Dinger, and I'm your boy, DG, coming with the three best guys to go yard, plus some walks that we got to get to. Yesterday, James Wood, a walk. That was an easy one at minus 122. Then Contreras in the late game, plus 170 with a walk. We like those two. All we needed was one more walk with Valdez, and then he gets hit by a pitch, gets taken out of the game, and then Valdez is gone. No home runs, no nothing, and then he misses out on that plus 1,000. I think it's a plus 1066. But our boy, Jock Peterson, in our research, we told you, go ahead and look at Jock Peterson in the early game. He went yard early in that game. So make sure you stay to the very end to get the guys that we're looking at. Maybe do a little bit more research on them and maybe see if you can put them in one of your lists. But go ahead and go with our three guys we have. And we're going to start off in Detroit. And that's going to be Dillon Dingler dong. Dillon Dingler for a dong today at plus 440. This is the best weather on the board. And I'm looking at Dillon Dingler, who has a home run against Dean Kremer, but he's only 1 for 5. That one was the home run. It is very nerve-wracking sometimes when you look at these splits, but in all honesty, I like the matchup for what Dean Kremer has been looking like, which has not been great this season. Dillon Dingler, who has been hot. He's been good for us here on this show. I like Dillon Dingler to go for a dong today. But the walk is just so juicy at plus 220. It's a great look, especially in great weather games. Anytime you can get it pitched around with a guy like Dillon Dingler, I think that's a great time for a walk. But let me give you a long shot in this game. Zach McKinstry. It's like plus 1,100. He's 4 for 9 versus Kremer just lifetime. And then everything he hits, like just looking at all the metrics, everything he hits against Dean Kremer, it has been just hard hits, great launch angles, and the distance has been really good. It just hasn't been home run distance. So today, maybe a long shot play at a plus 1,100 for Zach McKinstry in that same game, same Detroit Tigers. All right, let's go to the next guy. And this is one that we're going to have a little asterisk on. But Michael Harris at plus 430. He's going against a guy in Christian Scott who's allowed 2 home runs in the last matchup versus Atlanta, just back on, I think it was July the 3rd. The Braves just yesterday got their teeth kicked in, 14-3 by the Mets here. And so I'm looking at the teeter-totter, which now that could put the Braves into a very angry mode where they come out and want to slaughter the Mets today, get locked in. Acuna's back, so maybe that's where they're looking at. But Harris is 4 for 5 versus Scott with a dinger coming back in that July 3rd matchup. And so I'm looking at how Harris has been hitting with power, consistency throughout the season. He's been one of their best hitters right behind Matt Olson, but this man does not walk. So let's not get too crazy on this one. We're not getting a walk from Michael Harris. It's just not going to happen. Chalk that one up to a loss. But we can look at Matt Olson. Matt Olson, the last time they faced, Matt Olson had a walk against Christian Scott. I can see that walk coming in at plus 110, coming in once again. But the weather there, it could be a delayed game, but it also could be a game that they could postpone. This is the last matchup, last series in Citi Field there in New York. So they're going to try to get it in if they can, but just be patient. There could be some delay. Either way, the weather should be great there in New York. All right, well, make sure you check out our live shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's me, it's Mark, it's Rob, and also bringing in Rafael Esparza here and there. But make sure you check us out live. You can be a part of the fam, $2 a month, get you to chat live. $5 a month, you get to chat live, as well as you get all the extra bonus plays and everything else, especially with football season coming up. You want to be tuned into that. So you can be a part and be part of the Weekday Wagers crew, the members only. All right, let's get to our last guy, and this is going to be chalky, but this is a guy who has been heating up in the last series with now a day off. Shohei Ohtani at plus 220. We haven't had him on here much, but I now look at his matchup against Luis Castillo there with the Seattle Mariners. He's 4 for 11 with a home run against him. With the day off yesterday, maybe he's getting recharged, refreshed, ready to go today. He had 2 doubles in this past series, so he's finally lifting the ball a little bit more, but he's had no home runs since the All-Star break. That's 9 games. Today is the 10th. You know we're going to go with a dong here with Shohei Ohtani, and I'm just looking at the contact he's giving. It's been medium at best, right? There's been no hard hits, but today that changes against a guy who he's faced before, and Luis Castillo. I think we get a home run today at plus 220, but the walk is great. It's half of the odds, right? Plus 125 is a great look at a walk. He's consistently done this, and especially against Castillo. And so I like Ohtani for a walk again today. All right, well, I'm going to look at our research, guys, real fast. And it's going to be in one guy that's close to making the list. He had a walk yesterday, which kept him off the list. But that's Wilson Contreras. Another great game for him. A guy who's been ice cold since the home run derby where he won it. Jordan Walker is a great matchup today against Colorado. Might be a good opportunity. And then two guys in the same game, Mike Trout, very good head-to-head, and then Jeremy Pena, who's been hot. Those are our four guys that we want to look at. Go ahead and dig into those, see if they can make your list as well. But something that I always do, we want to make sure we're doing is having some fun here. So let's go with another another walk parlay. And so I did the odds here before the start of the show. With all three guys to get a walk, and that's including Matt Olson in place of Michael Harris, it's plus 1381. But if you don't want to get too crazy, my favorite, if this game doesn't get delayed, postponed for that Braves game, I love a Olson and Ohtani walk, 1+ walk each. That's at plus 370. I got it over at DraftKings. That's a great look. I think it's great odds for two guys that love to walk. Ohtani, Olson, both to get a walk. I think those are great odds today. But make sure you check out our show tomorrow live at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be me and Mark going there live. But then also another Dinger show tomorrow. Plus, give me your three guys that you love to go yard. Put them in the chat here so we can go ahead and play along with you. We'll see you tomorrow.